Hello everyone, welcome to the fourth lecture of redemption of preference shares. Today three questions will be covered, questions 6, 10 and 12. 6 I will be doing on the screen, okay, it has one new point, and question 10 and 12 all of you will be trying on your own. They are similar to the questions we practiced in the last lecture, so all of you must be able to try those questions on your own. And you will find the solutions in front of you in this video lecture for question 10 and 12, and you can verify whether you got it correct or not. Look at question number 6, be attentive. Following is the balance sheet of Shama Limited as on 31/3/70. Equity share capital 15,000 shares of 100 each, fully paid up 15 lakhs. So existing equity shares face value is 100 rupees. Preference share capital 15,000, 6% redeemable preference shares of 100 each, 15 lakhs, and unpaid calls on 5,000 shares, 1 lakh. Now these 5,000 shares, there are calls in arrears. 20 rupees is calls in arrears. How do you get 20 rupees? 1 lakh divided by 5,000. Okay, 1 lakh total amount is outstanding on 5,000 preference shares, means we can say that 20 rupees of final call is not paid by these shareholders holding 5,000 shares. Now, condition number 1 of section 55, only fully paid preference shares can be redeemed. Condition 1 of section 55, only fully paid preference shares can be redeemed. In lecture 1, I told you it has two dimensions. Number 1, if the shares are partly paid, company will call the final call money. Now here shares are not partly paid, shares are fully paid, but only one shareholder holding 5,000 shares has not paid 20 rupees. So second dimension, if there are calls in arrears, we discussed there are two alternatives possible. Number 1, either the shareholders pay that calls in arrears and company redeems all 15,000 shares, or number 2, company forfeits these 5,000 shares, reissues to someone else, collects full money and then redeems all 15,000 preference shares. Number 3, if they don't pay, then company will redeem only 15,000 minus 5,000, 10,000 preference shares which are fully paid up. We will see in this question which situation does it cover. I repeat, three things are possible. Either number 1, these shareholders pay 20 rupees and then we redeem them, all 15,000 shares. Number 2, company forfeits these 5,000 shares, reissues to someone else, and then we redeem all 15,000 shares. Number 3, which we have done in last lecture also, they don't pay the money and company does not forfeit. So right now company will redeem only 15,000 minus 5,000, 10,000 preference shares. We'll see in the paragraph which situation does it cover. Securities premium account can be used only for writing off premium on redemption. Profit and loss account can be used for both. It can be used for redemption of preference shares as well as for writing off premium on redemption. Creditors and other information have no relevance. On getting reminder, calls in arrears were paid by the shareholders on 1st May 2017. So one entry will come extra in the beginning. This entry will come in the chronological order in the beginning itself. First entry on 1/5/17, simple entry, we have received this 1 lakh. I told you three things are possible. Here first situation is covered. On giving the reminder, these shareholders have paid 1 lakh because they also know if they don't pay 1 lakh, they will not even get that 80 rupees back, which is 4 lakh rupees. So they have paid this 20 rupees to the company, 1 lakh to the company, so that they can get back the remaining 4 lakh rupees also. So in the beginning, a simple entry will come for receiving this money. Bank is the receiver, debit the receiver, bank account debit, and calls in arrears account have debit balance. To close it, we will reverse and credit. This extra entry will come in the beginning before the sale of assets entry on 1st May 2017. Rest 6 or 7 entries will remain exactly same. I repeat, what extra entry will come in the beginning? Okay, what extra entry will come in the beginning? Bank account debit, 2 calls in arrears account. This extra entry will come in the beginning on 1570. And what amount? 1 lakh. And then we will redeem all 15,000 shares, because now after they have paid this 20 rupees, all 15,000 shares become fully paid up. The board of directors decided to redeem fully paid 6% redeemable preference shares on, we will write dates in this question because dates are given for every transaction, on 31/5/17 at a premium of 10%. So preference shares are to be redeemed at a premium of 10%. To raise the funds, the company has decided to sell its investments. Here insert the word investments at its market value of rupees. Investments at its market value of rupees 7 lakhs. Now see, in balance sheet investments are 5 lakhs, sold at 7 lakh means here they are sold at profit of 2 lakhs. So the second entry after this 1st May 2007 entry here would be bank account debit 7 lakhs, to investments account 5 lakhs, and to profit and loss account with the profit of 2 lakhs. Company also decided to issue sufficient number. You all remember this? Last lecture we did it in 3 questions. Sufficient number means we are not given the number of equity shares of rupees 100 each. Be careful, face value is also 100 in the beginning itself, I told you, not 10. At a premium of 10%. So first we will utilize profits of the company out of the 2 sources, and for the balance amount, by dividing by 100, we will get the number of equity shares to be issued. After utilizing the profit and loss account, leaving a balance of rupees 1,20,000. So that P&L workings which I made in blue letters in the last lecture will be doing it. Premium on redemption is required to be written off by securities premium account. So we will not be using this P&L account for writing off the premium. We will wait for this premium which the new shares are issued at 10% premium, and then entire premium on redemption will be written off only from security premium account. Last lecture also, all the 3 questions we did this point. You are required to show the journal entries. Exactly same like previous question, only one new point is there. Which new point? Shareholders have paid the calls in arrears after giving the reminder. This is the only new point. Rest all entries are going to remain exactly same. Workings are going to remain exactly same. Let us solve it. All of you write down in your notebook workings. Working note number 1. First, number of preference shares to be redeemed. Okay, number of preference shares to be redeemed is equal to, as we discussed, all 15,000 preference shares will be redeemed because the shareholders have paid the calls in arrears. Okay, so 15,000. Now this you will divide in 2 parts. Premium and face value. Now preference shares are of 100 rupees. Okay, preference shares, 100 rupees, and here you all can see they are redeemed at a premium of 10%. Okay, so premium will be, face value is 100 rupees into 15,000 preference shares, that comes to 15 lakh rupees, and premium 100's 10%, 10 rupees into 15,000 preference shares, that comes to rupees 1,50,000. Now how will we write off this premium? 2 sources, but we will use only security premium. So existing security premium See in the balance sheet, what is the existing security premium we can use here? 80,000. Okay. So out of 1,50,000, 80,000 we will use from existing security premium, and remaining we will not take from P&L account. We will wait. The new shares are issued at premium, so we will wait for the new security premium, and then based on what premium is received by issuing new shares, we will write off the remaining amount from that premium only. Okay. So first we solve this part of face value of preference shares created in. How will we utilize this 15 lakhs? Okay, you all must remember that premium we write off as per condition 4. First priority security premium, second P&L, but we don't use P&L because we are going to issue the new shares at premium. And face value is to be redeemed as per condition 2 and 3. So there are two sources from which we can redeem the preference shares: out of the profits of the company, and second by proceeds of fresh issue of shares. We use proceeds of fresh issue first if the number of equity shares are directly given in the question. Here number of equity shares are not given, so first we will use which source? Profits of the company. So profit and loss account will be used first to redeem the preference shares. Now for that we will make the workings over here. What is the profit and loss account balance given in the balance sheet? You write down first. Profit and loss account in the balance sheet is 7,20,000. Now normally here we have been subtracting the loss on sale of investment, but here the investments are sold at profit, so we will add it. Profit on sale of investment will be added. Here there is no loss but rather profit. So we will add profit on sale of investment, which is, we discussed here, 2 lakh rupees. 5 lakhs of investment sold for 7 lakhs of profit of 2 lakh rupees we will add. And we will subtract the balance to be left. Okay, the balance which we have to keep. Balance in P&L account. See here, after utilizing the profit and loss account, leaving a balance of 1,20,000. So that 1,20,000 we have to keep in P&L account as balance, that we will subtract. Now check it everyone. 7,20,000 plus 2 lakhs, 9,20,000 minus 1,20,000, 8 lakhs. What amount can be used from P&L account for redemption? 8 lakhs. This is available for redemption. Okay, 8 lakh rupees is available for redemption. So this amount we will use here, 8 lakh rupees. Out of 15 lakhs, 8 lakhs we will use from the profits of the company as per condition 2, and as per condition 3, this we will transfer to capital redemption reserve. Okay. Now balance amount 15 lakhs minus 8 lakh, 7 lakh. For that we will use the second source, that is proceeds of fresh issue of shares. So what are the number of equity shares to be issued to get this 7 lakh rupees? Number of equity shares to be issued is equal to 7 lakhs is what we need, and here equity shares of face value 100 are issued. Okay, equity shares of 100 rupees face value are issued. So 7 lakh divided by 100, 7,000 equity shares will have to be issued. Now if you issue 7,000 equity shares, we are going to get premium of 10%, that is 10 rupees. So 7,000 into 10, 70,000 you get in premium. Will that 70,000 be sufficient to write off this remaining 70,000 or not? Yes, exact 70,000 we are going to get. So remaining 70,000, which 70? 1,50,000 minus 80. Remaining 70,000 we can write off from this new premium, which we are going to get 7,000 into 10 rupees, 70,000. Okay. So entire 1,50,000 of premium can be written off from security premium account. So same like previous Three questions workings exactly same. The new point is only this calls in areas which will come across in journal entry only. So all of you pause the video and make this format of journal entries in the books of Kshama Limited. I hope you all would have done the formats. So let us pass the entries. Now first entry what will come is for receiving the calls in arrears. Okay. So bank is the receiver, debit the receiver, bank account debit, and calls in arrears 1 lakh are to be received. Calls in arrears have debit balance. To close it, we will reverse and credit them. So 2 calls in arrears account 1 lakh. Being calls in arrears received from preference shareholders. Now second entry, normal entries now we will pass. First we'll pass the entry of sale of investments. You all can see 5 lakhs of investments are sold for 7 lakhs. So bank is the receiver, debit the receiver, bank account debit 7 lakhs. Now we have sold at profit. So investments goes out, credit what goes out to investments account 5 lakhs and 2 lakhs is our profit, credit all incomes and gains. So to profit and loss account 2 lakhs. Being investments sold at profit. Then third entry now we will pass for issue of equity shares. You all can see here 7,000 equity shares are issued at a premium. The face value is 100 and they are issued at premium. So 2 entries will come for issue of equity shares. Bank is the receiver, debit the receiver, bank account debit with 7,000 into 110. 100 rupees face value plus 10% premium, we will receive 110 rupees. Okay. So 7,000 into 110, 7,70,000. And temporarily we will transfer the money to equity share application account 7,70,000. Being application money received. Then fourth entry we will redeem the preference shares. So for redemption of preference shares, preference share capital account we will debit with 15 lakhs. Premium on redemption we will debit with 1,50,000. To preference shareholders we have to pay 16,50,000 and 6% preference shares are there. So all of you write down the fourth entry. 6% preference share capital account debit with 15 lakhs. It is a credit balance. To close it, we reverse and debit it with 15 lakhs. And premium on redemption is a capital loss, debit all expenses and losses. So premium on redemption account debit with 1,50,000 and amount is payable to preference shareholders, credit the payables. So to preference shareholders account 16,50,000. Being 15,000 preference shares of rupees 100 each to be redeemed at 10% premium. Then after redemption of preference shares, we pass the entry in the order for writing off premium. Entire 1,50,000 we discussed, we will write off from security premium account only, and I told you existing or new security premium does not make any difference. Finally, both of them go into the same ledger account in the ledger book, that is security premium. So security premium account debit with 1,50,000 and 2 premium on redemption account To close it, we reverse and credit it with 1,50,000. Okay. Premium on redemption account, we reverse and credit to close it, and security premium account, we debit to write it off. Being premium on redemption written off. Then sixth entry will be for transferring the profits to capital redemption reserve. So see in the workings, what amount of profits are to be transferred to capital redemption reserve? 8 lakh rupees. Okay, 8 lakhs of profit are to be transferred to capital redemption reserve. So that logic you all must be clear. Preference share capital will decrease by 15 lakhs. 8 lakhs we transfer to capital redemption reserve, that will be used in giving bonus shares in future, so it will increase by 8 lakhs. 7 lakh of equity shares are issued, so instantly the share capital increases by 7 lakh. Total capital remains intact. Okay. So from profits, 8 lakh will be transferred to capital redemption reserve. Profit and loss account debit with rupees 8 lakhs. Okay, profit and loss account debit with rupees 8 lakhs, and we transfer it to capital redemption reserve account 8 lakhs. Being profits transferred to capital redemption reserve. Then after that we will make the payment to preference shareholders. So preference shareholders are the receiver. Debit the receiver. Preference shareholders account debit. Now what amount we have to pay them? 16,50,000. Okay, what amount we have to pay them is 16,50,000. So preference shareholders are the receiver. Debit the receiver. Preference shareholders account debit 16,50,000. And bank is the giver, credit the giver to bank account 16,50,000. Being payment made to preference shareholders. Now final total will be done. So all of you do the totals in calculator. 1 lakh plus 7 lakh, 8 lakhs plus 770, 15 lakh 70, 15 lakh 70,000 plus 1650, 32 lakh 20,000, 32 lakh 20 plus 150, 3370 plus 80, 4170 plus 1650, 5170, 5770, 5820. 58 lakh 20,000 must be the total. Still verify from the calculators. If it comes different, then write whatever it comes to. I am not done in calculator, I have directly written it. Now, question 10 and 12, as I discussed, you'll be trying on your own. So I'll discuss the questions. You pause the video, try it entirely on your own. They are similar to yesterday's questions only, means last lecture's question only. And then you play the video and verify whether your answers are correct or not. So the answer is already solved over here, but you all people try on your own. They are exactly similar to the last lecture's questions what we have done. The following is the financial position of Pineapple Limited as on 31st March 2017. 3,60,000 equity shares of 10 each fully paid up, 36 lakhs. Here face value of equity shares is 10 rupees. Okay, previous question it was 100, here it is 10. Fully paid up 20,000 10% preference shares of 100 each. Preference shares generally have 100 rupees face value, 20 lakhs. So 20,000 preference shares are to be redeemed. Less final call of 25 per share and paid 1 lakh. So 1 lakh divided by 25. 4,000 preference shares are calls in arrears. Okay. 1 lakh divided by 25. 4,000 are calls in arrears. Now 3 situations possible as I told you. Either these people pay the money like we had in the previous question, bank to calls in arrears. Then we redeem all 20,000 shares, or the company forfeits these 4,000 shares, reissues to someone else, and then we redeem all 20,000 shares. Or third option, none of the two things are done. Then we redeem 20,000 minus 4,000 only, 16,000 preference shares. We'll see in the paragraph what information is given. Reserves and surplus profit and loss account will be used for both. It will be used for writing of premium on redemption as well as for redemption of preference shares. Security premium only for writing of premium on redemption and other informations of balance sheet. The board of directors decided to redeem only the fully paid up 10% preference shares. Only fully paid up means, like previous question, it was given that on getting the reminder calls in areas were paid by shareholders, it is not given. So here only fully paid up means third situation, 20,000 minus 4,000, company will redeem only 16,000 preference shares. Okay. Company also, at a premium of 10% on 31st March 2017. Achha, in the previous question, I am reminded with this, we must be writing the dates. So this first entry would come on the date of, or if we can insert the date 1/5/17, and all other entries will come on 31/5/17. Okay, all other entries would come on 31/5/17. All other entries will have same date, because on the date of redemption only you will sell the assets, and on the date of redemption only all procedure will be done. So all other entries 31/5/17. Normally we don't write the dates because one date is only there in the question, but here two dates were there. Calls in areas received on a different date. In 10th question you may not write the date because all entries are on 31st March 17 only. And to sell the investment at its market price of 3 lakhs. Now in balance sheet, what is investments? 4 lakhs. Sold for 3 lakhs. So here there is a loss of 1 lakh. So that first entry would be bank account debit, profit and loss account debit to investments account. Company also decided to issue sufficient number. So which source will be used first? Proceeds of fresh issue or profits? Profits will be used first because number of equity shares are not given. Just like all the 4 questions done in the last lecture plus this lecture, first we will use profits, and from the balance amount we will raise proceeds of fresh issue of shares. Okay. Sufficient number of equity shares of 10 each at a premium of 1 per share required after utilizing the profit and loss account, leaving a balance of rupees 2 lakhs. So in this working P&L account, that balance what is to be maintained is 2 lakhs, and here instead of profit we have loss, so that also would get subtracted. Premium on redemption is required to be written off from securities premium account, so P&L account won't be used for writing off premium. Okay, only security premium will be used for writing off premium. You are required to show the journal entries. Pause the video and try the entire solution on your own, and then you play the video and verify whether you got it correct or not. I hope you all would have done the question by now. Verify the answers. Number of preference shares to be redeemed, as we discussed, 20,000 minus 4,000, 16,000 preference shares will be redeemed because they have not paid the calls in arrears. Face value is 100 rupees, so 16,000 into 100, 16 lakhs. 100's 10% premium is 10 rupees, so 16,000 into 10, 1 lakh, 60,000. Now how will we write it off as per condition 4? From the existing security premium we will use 80,000 and we will wait for the new premium. Right side, from P&L account, now this workings will be done. In balance sheet there is P&L account balance of 11 lakhs. From that we will subtract this loss on sale of investment 1 lakh, and then we will subtract this balance to be kept in P&L account 2 lakhs. So 11 lakh minus 1 lakh minus 2 lakh, 8 lakh is available for redemption, that we will use here. Now 16 lakhs minus 8 lakhs, remaining 8 lakhs we have to raise from the second source, proceeds of fresh issue of shares. Here the face value of equity shares is 10 rupees. So what number of equity shares to be issued? 8 lakhs divided by 10, 80,000. Now premium we will get 1 rupee. Okay, so 80,000 into 1, 80,000 of premium will be received. That will be used in writing of remaining of 80,000. Means entire 1,60,000 will be written off from security premium. Check your entries. First entry for sale of investments at loss. Bank account debit 3 lakhs. Profit and loss account debit with loss of 1 lakh. To investments account 4 lakhs. Then for issue of equity shares, 80,000 shares are issued. So bank account debit 80,000 into 11 including premium 8,80,000. To equity share application account 8,80,000. Equity share application account, you will reverse and debit and close 8,80,000. To equity share capital account with face value 80,000 into 10, 8 lakhs. To security premium account with 80,000 into 1, 80,000. 10% preference share capital account debit with this 16 lakhs. Premium on redemption 1,60,000. To preference shareholders account 17,60,000. Now this premium will be written off entirely from security premium. So security premium account debit 1,60,000 to premium on redemption 1,60,000. Then this 8 lakhs will be transferred from profit and loss to capital redemption reserve. So profit and loss account debit 8 lakhs to capital redemption reserve account 8 lakhs. And lastly, we'll make this payment of 17,60,000. So preference shareholders account debit 17,60,000 to bank account 17,60,000. Total of journal 66,40,000. Now same way look at question number 12. All of you will be trying it on your own. There are some corrections also in that. The financial position of Cherry Limited as on 31/3/17 was as follows. 32 lakh equity shares of 10 each must be 3 crore 20 lakhs. It is given 3,20,000, put 2 more zeros. It must be 3 crore 20 lakhs. 10% redeemable preference shares of 100 each, all are fully paid up. So 96 lakhs divided by 100. How many preference shares are to be redeemed? Okay, 96 lakhs divided by 100. 96,000 preference shares are to be redeemed. Security premium for writing off the premium on redemption, and P&L account for redemption. Generally there is a condition that premium must be written off from security premium only. So P&L though can be used as per the law, but in this question we might not be using it. Creditors. Now assets side, all of you make some correction. Non-current assets is the heading. Plant and machinery is 2 crores. Furniture is 72 lakhs. Investments, these are our concern, 28 lakhs. In current assets heading, stock is 1 crore 20 lakhs. Debtors are 1 crore 12 lakhs. And bank is 31,20,000. So just make an arrow and make the corrections. Following additional information is available. Preference shares are redeemed on 31st March 17 at a premium of 10%. Here also only one date, so serial numbers can be written. To provide cash for redemption, investments are sold for 24 lakhs. You can see your investments are 28 lakhs, sold for 24 lakhs. So there is a loss of 4 lakhs. Okay, first entry would be bank account debit 24 lakhs, profit and loss account debit with loss of 4 lakhs to investment 28 lakhs. Minimum balance of 16,80,000 is required in profit and loss after redemption of preference shares. So in this working, that balance amount what you subtract would be 16,80,000. Again, minimum number of equity shares of 10 each are to be issued at 10% for the purpose of redemption. Since number of equity shares are not given, first you will use which source? Profits of the company. Second, you will, for the balance amount, raise the proceeds from fresh issue of shares. Also, premium on redemption is required to be written off by using security premium. So here we mentioned premium, will write off premium, and P&L we will use only for redemption. Pass necessary journal entries to record the above transactions. Pause the video and again entire question, workings as well as journal entries tried on your own, and then you play the video and verify whether your answer is correct or not. I hope you all would have done the question by now. Check it up, everyone. Number of preference shares to be redeemed are 96,000. Okay. Face value is 100 rupees, so 10% premium 10 rupees. Premium 10 into 96,000, 9,60,000 as per condition 4. We will write it off from existing security premium 4,80,000 and we'll wait for the new premium. 96,000 into 100, 96 lakhs of face value is to be redeemed. As per condition 2 and 3, first priority we will use P&L account for that. Now, P&L account, there is a balance of 54,40,000. From that we will minus loss of 4 lakhs and we will minus the balance to be kept 16,80,000. So 54,40,000 minus 4 lakhs minus 16,80,000, 33,60,000 can be used. Here we will use from P&L 33,60,000, 96 lakhs minus 33,60,000. For the balance 62,40,000 equity shares will be issued. Face value is 10 rupees, so number of equity shares to be issued 62,40,000 divided by 6,24,000. Premium is 1 rupee, so 6,24,000 into 1, 6,24,000 of premium will be received. That will be sufficient to write off remaining 4,80,000. So entire 9,60,000 we will write off from security premium. Check your entries. Bank account debit 24 lakhs, investments are sold for 24 lakhs. Profit and loss account debit with loss of 4 lakhs. To investments account 28 lakhs. Bank account debit for issue of shares. 6,24,000 shares are issued at 11 rupees. So 6,24,000 into 11, 68,64,000. To equity share application account 68,64,000. Then equity share application account you reverse and debit 68,64,000. To equity share capital, okay, 6,24,000 into 10. Okay, 6,24,000 into 10. That is 62,40,000. And security premium 6,24,000 into 1. To security premium account 6,24,000 into 1, 6,24,000. Then 10% preference share capital again we have. So preference share capital with 96 lakhs. Premium on redemption 9,60,000. 10% preference share capital account debit 96 lakhs. Premium on redemption 9,60,000. To preference shareholders account 1 crore 5,60,000. Then this premium on redemption will be written off. So security premium account debit 9,60,000 to premium on redemption 9,60,000. Then this 33,60,000 we will transfer to capital redemption reserve. So profit and loss account debit 33,60,000 to capital redemption reserve account 33,60,000. And then we'll make the payment of 1 crore 5,60,000 to preference shareholders. So preference shareholders account debit with 1 crore 5,60,000. Okay, preference shareholders debit 1 crore 5,60,000 to bank account 1 crore 5,60,000. The journals total must come 4 crore 19,68,000. So if you want, you can practice similar more questions from MSU exams paper set also. Otherwise, right now from your MCQ exams point of view, coming up, this much practice is sufficient. More practice from your final exams point of view, you can do it even after your mid-semester exams. That will be all for the current lecture. See you in the next lecture. Bye everyone. Take care.